What's up everybody, welcome to the channel. This is Sohail and today I want to talk about Keltner channels. It's a trend following indicator that helps traders to measure the volatility of the market by evaluating the price movement between two bands alongside with a middleman, creating a channel-like appearance where the price mostly moves inside the channel. By the help of Keltner channels, you can have a unique insight into the volatility change in conjunction with the price movement. If you're interested to learn this excellent indicator, stay tuned and let's get started. Alright, here we go. We have Keltner channels overlaid on the price chart here, as you can see. This indicator is very similar to Bollinger Bands, but here the middle band is exponential moving average instead of simple moving average, and average true range is used for setting the outer bands instead of standard deviation. If you're not familiar with Bollinger Bands, I have a video that I completely explained Bollinger Bands and how it's used for trading. You can check it later if you're interested to know about Bollinger Bands. Later in this video, I will explain the difference between Bollinger Bands and Keltner channels. Okay, getting back to the Keltner channels, the middle band is exponential moving average, which is usually set with length of 20, and the channels or the outer bands are usually set to average true range above and below the exponential moving average line, and the default length of ATR is 10, so the upper band is exponential moving average plus 2 ATR, and the lower band is exponential moving average minus 2 ATR. If you don't know about average true range, you can check this video later and learn what it is and how it can help you in trading. Because ATR itself is a volatility indicator, Keltner channels, which are actually derived from ATR, also expand or contract with volatility similar to Bollinger Bands. Increasing or decreasing of ATR length causes less or more volatile ATR, and also the length of the exponential moving average will affect how much lag it's going to be. But in practice, the multiplier has the most effect on the channels. For example, decreasing to 1 or increasing to 3 will change the channel width significantly. Adjusting the setting of the Keltner channels depends on your trading style, trading system, and also the market that you're trading. Pay attention that Keltner channels is a trend following indicator, and when we are in an uptrend, the upper band should be regularly touched or even passed, and the price must stay above the lower band and often above the middle band or just barely below the middle band. And when we are in a downtrend, the lower band must be regularly touched or even passed, and the price must stay below the upper band and often below the middle band or just barely above that. So this is the guideline to correctly adjust the setting. For example, if the price is moving higher and higher but not touching the upper band, so your channels are too wide and you must decrease the multiplier, or if it often touches the lower band while it's in an uptrend, so your channel is too tight and you should increase the multiplier. As I said, Keltner channel is a trend following indicator, and it's considered that most of the price action is included in the channel. So when we are in a trend and the price reaches the upper or lower bands or past these channels, it gives us the signal that something extraordinary is happening. So when the price passes the upper channel line, it shows remarkable strength, and when it passes the lower channel line, it shows remarkable weakness. These moves show strength and further continuation of the trend. Pay attention that reaching or passing the bands can also show overbought or oversold conditions and possible turning of the price, either a pullback or reversal and changing in the direction of the price. But as I said, Keltner channel is a trend following indicator, and we don't use it for overbought, oversold conditions when we are in a trend. And for identifying those conditions and possible reversals, we use other tools of technical analysis. The overbought and oversold condition of Keltner channels are used in trading ranges. When we are in a trading range, reaching or passing the upper or lower bands can show overbought or oversold conditions and used for trading purposes. For example, when the price touches or passes the upper band, it shows overbought condition and possible turning of the price. So provides us a selling signal, and when the price touches or passes the lower band, it shows oversold condition and possible turning of the price, so provides us a buying signal. In trading ranges, also continually touching or passing the channels can show strength of the movement and possible breaking of the range and starting of a new trend. In this condition, you see that the channel starts to angle in the direction of the breakout, which shows that a new trend is starting. We can use Keltner channels to identify trends. As I said, we have a moving average, exponential moving average, with length of 20 at the middle of this channel. Direction of the channel is totally dependent on the direction of this moving average. As you know, moving averages help us to identify trends and the direction of the market. So by the help of Keltner channels, which encompass most of the price action, we can identify the direction of the market. If the channel is moving higher, it shows that we are in an uptrend. As you can see here on this chart, the direction of the channel is up and it tells us that we are in an uptrend. And when the channel is moving lower, it shows that we are in a downtrend. As you can see in this case, the direction of the channel is down and it's going lower, and it tells us that we are in a downtrend. And when the channel is flat and moving sideways, it shows that we are not in a trend and the market is in a trading range, as you can see here on this chart. Alright, now let's check some trading strategies based on Keltner channels. The first one is breakout strategy. Breakouts of Keltner channels are strong signals of more advancing or declining. When the candle starts to break the upper channel, the move usually continues and the price advances more. As you can see on this chart, here the price started breaking the upper band, and as you can see, the price continues advancing. And when the candles start to break below the lower channel, the move usually continues and the price declines more. As you can see here on this chart, at this point, the price started to break below the lower band. And as you can see, after that, the price continues declining. Pullback strategy. During pullbacks in uptrends, the middle band provides support level and a good place to enter a trade in the direction of the trend. As you can see here in this uptrend, when the price touches or passes the middle band, after that, it bounces and go up again, which provides us a good opportunity to enter a trade in the direction of the trend. And during pullbacks in downtrends, middle band provides resistance level and a good place to enter a trade in the direction of the trend. As you can see in this part of the chart, we are in a downtrend, and when the price touches or passes the middle band, it stops and again starts falling, which provides us a good opportunity to enter a trade in the direction of the downtrend. Reversal strategy. If the price repeatedly touches the upper band but not the lower, when finally the price reaches the lower band, it can be a signal that the uptrend is losing momentum and there is a possibility of reversal. As you can see here in this uptrend, the price keeps touching the upper band and not the lower band, and finally here it touches the lower band. And after that, as you can see, the price changed its direction and turned to a downtrend. And if the price repeatedly touches the lower band but not the upper band, when finally it reaches the upper band, it can be a sign that the downtrend is weakening and losing momentum, and there is a possibility of reversal. As you can see here in this downtrend, the price repeatedly touches the lower band and not the upper band, and finally here it touches the upper band. And as you can see, after that the price turned to an uptrend. Okay, now let's see what's the difference between Keltner channels and Bollinger Bands. In Bollinger Bands, we use standard deviation for the outer bands, but in Keltner channels, we use average true range. Standard deviation is more volatile than the average true range, and this makes Keltner channels smoother than Bollinger Bands. On this chart, we have both of Bollinger Bands and Keltner channels. The blue lines are Keltner channels and the red lines for Bollinger Bands. As you can clearly see, the Bollinger Bands are more volatile, but the Keltner channels move smoothly, and this smoother move makes Keltner channels more suitable for trend following and trend identification purposes. And also in Bollinger Bands, we have simple moving average, but in Keltner channels, we have exponential moving average, which makes it more responsive to the price movement. So the middle band in the Keltner channels is more suitable for trading in the pullbacks when the price touches the middle band. Keltner channel is a useful trend following indicator that can help you a lot in trading, but the usefulness of this tool largely depends on the settings. And as I explained, you need to adjust the setting based on your trading style and system, and especially the market that you're trading based on the guideline that I explained. And like any other tools in technical analysis, you must never use only Keltner channels for trading, and you must use it in conjunction with other tools. If you have any question, feel free to ask and leave a comment for me. I'll answer your questions as soon as possible. If you found any value in this video, please like it. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell so you get the notifications of my new videos. Thank you for watching my video and good luck with your trading.